Hello and welcome. My name is Heather from the Hood, and welcome to Hoodville. And, leave all your expectations at the door. We got nothing going on here. Hello, Carol. Hello, not perfect, just British. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Saturday. It's beautiful here in Vancouver. It's really, really, really nice. So that's nice. How's everyone doing? Oh, probably better than Megsy. How's everyone doing? I'm so sorry. What a gong show. Aye to the vey. I like it when it's sunny. I love spring. Spring's my favorite. And everyone get excited. I'm going to sing my I'm Right song again. I don't know why people don't listen to me. I have no idea. We're going to go over some of the new book, or maybe it's going to be our new Bible. I don't know. Hey, the Croft, how you doing, Dollface? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. We will do some housekeeping while people are coming in. Oh, those experts. I haven't read any of it because I like to do it with you guys. So, because I like to be as shocked as everybody else. Hey, Dallas. How you doing, Dollface? All right. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping here for 1 second. You think I would have had this up, but no, I was doing other stuff. So we have my friend and your friend, everyone's friend. Everyone's friend. Hold the phone. This. Read, Heather. Dear God. It's already going down the toilet. Okay, our friend, Royal Daily Tea, is going to have Rob Shooter on her YouTube tomorrow. She's going to be doing an interview. It is Oscar day as well, so I'm sure they're going to talk everything Holly Weird and Oscar predictions. And of course, our favorite people, Meghan Harry. So please go watch her. I think that's at 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. And then, wait, there's more. And then there's going to be, how come I don't know how to work things? Oi, I tell you, I'd never be anyone's assistant. I get fired. This. There we go. Sunday, March 22nd, 10 a.m. Pacific. Please join Sue Smith, Revealing the Narc, Royal Daily Tea, and for some reason, me. So, that's not this Sunday, that's next Sunday. And please go like and subscribe to our friend, Royal Daily Tea, Sue Smith, and Revealing the Narc. And share and comment. It goes a long way. Delulu's on a warpath and is trying to take us all down. But good news for her, we're like Les Miserables. Do you hear the people sing? We got to stick together here, people. So please, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12. And sharing is caring. It actually goes a long way. It really, really, really does. So everyone needs all the help they can get at this point, right? Including your friend here. So hit the like button. Can't even talk. Button. Okay, so. Oh. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's Duchess Delulu's head exploding. I can hear it from here. And I'm in Vancouver. Oh my God. There's been Like more plates being broken in Montecito right now than at a Greek wedding. She is mad. Oh my God. And this Tom Bauer guy, I bet you he's just a laughing because you couldn't time this better for them to go to Australia. And his book is coming out like a week before that. What day is that? I think it's the 26th or 27th. His book's coming out. You could not time this better. Like, thank you. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. This is amazing. All right. So we will show you the Queen t-shirt check, and then we're going to get into it. Hold the phone. Okay. Yes, I know. Come here. Look, you're already jumping up. 1, 2, 3 up. Oh, she's already jumping. She's like, show me off. Show me off. Say hello to the people. Thank you. Say hello to the people. Don't fall for it. She got in trouble for eating Lego. Don't eat Lego. And shirt check. I've been markled. You too can have an I've been markled t-shirt. Go to hoodville.ca. Get yours today. Oh, look, I rhymed. All right. Yeah, me too. I'm not impressed with all this people. You know, here's the thing, right? This is what guilty people do. You know? Sue Smith's here. Sue, what you doing? Do you want a link? We will do this. If you want it, you can take it. If not, I'm not offended. Boop the snoot for me. What does that mean? Like, oh, kiss the doggy. I did. Queen Elizabeth. Here, come here. Come here. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. Okay, turn this way. 1, 2, 3 up. Oh, 1, 2, 3 up. There we go. There. Say hello to Sue. Say hi to our friend. Say hello. Oi. Oh, add Sue to the stream. Oh no, where'd you go? Ah, Marco. Mayday. What did I do? This button. Hold the phone. Hi. Hold the phone. How's this going? Chat that way. There. I can't hear you. There we go.
How's that?
There you go.
This mic is dead. I just realized my mic is off. Like it's like dead. I had to have my son look at it. My mic.
Need CPR.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say boop the snoot for me. This cute little dog. You gotta go boop. I go up to my dog and I go boop the snoot.
Oh. Do you want me to pick her up and do it?
Oh my God, that was the cutest dog. Oh my
It's
God.
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth, she's adorable.
Queen Elizabeth the corgi. What else do you name a corgi?
I agree.
I find myself hilarious.
You are hilarious. That was absolutely adorable. No, I was just saying hi, and I think your dog is adorable. That's all.
Oh, I love you being here. So, Megsy's on a rampage.
Yeah, you know what? I've already started working on my videos for Monday and Tuesday because there's so much between the fake PR thing at the hospital and some more stuff came out about Harry's court case and all the royal family stuff. So I'm doing that on Monday and I'm covering Tom Bauer's crap on Tuesday because there's so much. And of course they're claiming that he's obsessed. He's not obsessed. And obviously, if what he was writing was untrue, you're so litigious and sue happy, you would sue. And
Right.
you're not suing. And you're not suing because you can't sue when it's the truth. This man's sources are impeccable. He runs everything through the legal department. They threatened him before he put the first book out. They threatened Valentine Lowe before he put out his stuff about the bullying. They can say what they want. It's the truth. And to find out what's going on in it at Invictus, that breaks my heart. That just
Well,
breaks my heart.
I don't want to sound like this person, but I'm going to. I know I'm new here, but I've been talking about Invictus forever, and especially Vancouver, because where's your friend live?
Yeah.
Vancouver. I've been saying it. Sue, I'm telling you. I listen to like the radio. I watch TV. There was not one ad, not one commercial. And you know what I found really funny? And I keep going on about it. I even have notes from 2 years ago. I found them. I'm so not organized.
Oh my God.
But Jelly Roll, like, the country guy Jelly Roll, right? Okay. Like him or lump him, whatever.
The one that did the fake tattoo with Harry.
Yeah.
In New
yeah.
York.
Yeah. But Jelly Roll was at Invictus. Now, BC Place, which sold out 5 concerts, I think it was 5, for Taylor Swift Eras Tour, right? It holds almost 55,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
That place was empty. Now, my point with Jelly Roll is 2 weeks later, Jelly Roll sold out 2 concerts in Vancouver in 5 minutes. I'm like, so you're telling me, because I listen to the country station, I listen to the 80s station, I just go until I like a song. Not one advertisement. You're telling me all those people who tried to get Jelly Roll tickets and wouldn't just go show up for 3 songs? They would have.
This is no different than what happened with Katy Perry when, Katy Perry did that thing at the opening of Invictus. People showed up to watch Katy Perry. It had nothing to do with Invictus. It was all about Katy Perry. What's coming out now is so damning, and having this happen right after Netflix axed them from As Ever, and they lost their Netflix deal, and they've lost their Spotify deal, and she lost her Lemonada deal, and everything is going wrong for them. And then they're like, we're going to Australia, and then come to find out they're going because they're getting paid. Very expensive girls. We can get a picture with the Duchess. I mean, how far down the rabbit hole have they gone? And so all of that happens. And now these are trickling out about what went on behind the scenes. It's like, oh my God. I mean, the thing that really shocked me was when I read the excerpt about Harry changing his phone number, not giving it to anybody in the family. I was like, what? Like, right? What?
You think that'd be like illegal for that family? Like, we need to get a hold of you. You don't just change your phone. You can change your phone number all you want. Someone needs your phone number.
But one of the excerpts really got me, because what it said was William and Catherine and the family were aware that Harry had a drug problem, Harry had a drinking problem, Harry had severe mental health issues, and that they knew what Meghan was all about, and that she really didn't care for Harry. She was just trying to get into the royal family. They knew what her game was. But Harry was so whooped that he just, when there's a picture of them on their second date, and she is love bombing the crap out of him on that second date. And you look at that picture, they're all snuggled up together. And I'm thinking, love bombing, because most people on their second date don't do that.
No, you're still trying to know if you're going to get and thrown in a ditch.
Prince Harry, but she thought that Harry was a multimillionaire in his own right. He's not. She thought that, when she realized there was no money, I believe it was her, what was it she did? She requested that William cut the Duchy of Cornwall, in half, and give half to Harry so they would have a stream. And they were like, no, you married the second brother. Good luck with that. But now Harry's realizing, he was always like, I don't like it here and I want to get out, and this is this and this is that. And now he's realizing that he might have made a mistake, that his his entire life was running around. He got millions from his dad. He had a free place to live, free security, free airfare, free hotel, free everything. The world loved him. All he had to do was go shake some hands and cut some ribbons. And stuff. Now he's realizing just how good he had it. Unfortunately, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it one more time, he is stuck. He cannot leave her because of the children. She will claim that he's mentally ill and he's put it in the spare, that he's still using drugs. And she's going to claim, I never left him home alone with the children. He was always with my mother or the nanny. I knew he was unstable and he'll never get his kids. So
I agree.
She got him by the balls. I have this picture in my head. His balls are in a drawer with the bomb next to him, and she's got the detonator.
I fully agree. I think what she didn't understand was, and I'm going with you with this, Harry should have gotten what William gotten. In a normal family, all children are created equal.
It's not a normal family. It's the
that's
royal
it, and that's what she's not getting.
And there's a pecking order. There's a pecking order, and she always knew she would never be the top. And I mean, whatever. So here today, it's 76 and sunny. So I'm actually headed out with my e-reader, and I'm going to sit out on the deck, turn on, the ceiling fans for a little breeze. I'm going to read and relax outside now that my neighbor's done shooting off his gun. Finn doesn't like that. Remember, I live out in the country in the middle of nowhere in a stand your ground state. Everybody, including us, has
I'm not judging, man. It's only 6 degrees here.
Weapons. We all have shotguns and handguns, and we like to target practice. But my neighbor has been target practicing for like 5 hours, and it scares Finn. He doesn't want to go outside. Now that he's done boom, 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 Finn is willing to go out. So I'm going out.
I can't believe that you had like 12,000 feet of snow like a couple weeks ago, and now you're like in the Sahara.
We had Snowmageddon. Yeah, it was 76 the other day, and it was beautiful. And then it went down to 54, raining, and 30 in the 30s at night. Now we're back up to 76. So I'm not sure what's happening, but yeah. But I should tell you, I popped on the other day. I saw your friend, Lady Letitia. Yeah. I don't think I'm saying it right, but I popped into her live. She asked me to come up. I'm like, I'm sitting there with no bra. First thing in the morning, I'm like,
oh,
like I'm not coming up. But it was funny because they were talking about people are going to go to Australia, and as Meghan's walking into this event, they're going to yell out, "Hey, Meghan, how's your dad?"
Right?
How's your dad, Meghan? Oh, by the way, 300 people at 3,300 a piece
is 900,000. I think
is $990,000. You got people online saying that Meghan's getting $1 million. They're not even making $1 million, and they have to pay for the venue, and they have to pay for the hotel, and they have to pay. And they're saying all the proceeds are going towards. But if you look it up online, proceeds is what's left after you've paid everything.
Yeah.
So after they've paid for everything and they've paid Meghan, she's probably getting like $200,000 or $300,000 just for showing up. After then whatever's left will go on to the charity.
Well, and I see great minds think alike, because I was like, wait a minute. They said proceeds. How much? They're leaving a big key number out here. Like, how much are the proceeds? And I'm with you. After everything's done, what do they get? $5?
Correct. After the proceeds means after you've paid for everything, because you still have to pay the vendors and the hotel. So and if you have a guest star, you have to pay them. Right. So they leave that, and that's just like Harry. Harry's giving a speech on mental health in the workplace. I'm like, really?
It's like me giving a speech at NASA. Good luck.
I mean, that's like did you bring any of your ex-employees along with you? Right. Like, really?
I don't have a problem with the guy going and doing his TED Talks, but the guy's never worked a day in his life.
No,
your wife's a big bully.
Yep.
You are still mentally ill. I'm crazy. I can say that, right? But I'm normal now. Ish, right? But like, you haven't tried to get better. You like to live in the swamp of sadness.
Well, I'm going to read something to you.
Okay.
That came from Tom Bauer's book. Okay.
Okay.
It's an excerpt
Story
from
time.
her book. This is after Invictus. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
A few months later, in autumn of 2025, which is what, just like 6 months ago, the Sussexes faced a harsh reality. The foreign tours and the Invictus competition had been lucrative, but they were fast running out of money. With high security costs, they needed every year at least $3 million after paying taxes to survive. The Netflix and Spotify contracts came to an end. Both relied on a dribble of money from Harry's occasional speeches and Meghan's endorsement of fashion brands. No further announcement had been issued about the sale of Meghan's As Ever products. Profits were assumed to be dire, yet a leak suggests
Meghan.
Right. A leak suggested Meghan had sold nearly 1 million pots of jam and produced profits of 30 million. Few thought, however, that was credible, not least because her office won't confirm the report. And indeed, it later transpired that vast amounts of unsold As Ever products were spilling out of Netflix headquarters, and her second series was ranked 1016th in Netflix's most popular shows, just 2 million watched over 6 months. A show described by one critic as so boring, so contrived, and so effortlessly whimsical. This is what's in his book. So people have pre-ordered the book, but what it comes down to is without Netflix's backing and no other partners, Harry and Meghan have to foot the bill for all the As Ever stuff. So that means they're dipping into what's left of Harry's money from his mother and from his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother that was left to him. And when that money is gone,
well, it's gone.
Then it's gone. They're having to pay themselves for everything.
Shocking. Well, and you, I know you guys worked it out one time of how much money they'd actually need to live somewhat like, I don't even think like a high lifestyle, like just keep the house running.
It was like 56 to 60,000 a month.
Just to keep the lights on and the water going, and you haven't eaten probably, right?
Well, if you think about it, wait a minute, let me add that up again. 56,000 times 12 is $672,000. And that's for mortgage, water, power, landscaper, pool guy, cars, clothing, makeup artist, hair, all of that. So they need like 625,000. Then they need another 3 million just for security. So they have like 4 million a year in expenses, but they don't have any income. I don't think they're going to be in that house much longer.
No, I don't think so. I've heard rumors that it's up like not that like Remax is going to go in there and list it on the MLS here, but like I've heard that the top kind of broker people have been showing the house.
Yes. The house is going to have to go up for sale.
Yeah.
It's going to have to, because they cannot afford to maintain the life. Listen, they have a billionaire lifestyle
on a bare budget.
And don't forget, they were having their friends, Victoria Jackson, use her private jet and use her brownstone and blah, blah. But, you can only leech off people for so long, and people get sick of it. I mean, eventually Victoria Jackson's going to be like, dude, where's your house? Where's your stuff? You know what I'm saying? Eventually that's going to happen.
Well, that's why I keep saying they're moving back to England. Get excited.
Well,
hey, man, I was right about the Australia trip. I've been saying it for months.
Unfortunately, and very unfortunately, everything that she does, she had Marcus Anderson broker this deal when she wanted to go to Paris. She reached out to the designer to broker that deal. People aren't calling her. She's begging now to go out and do work. And they have, I mean, I can only tell you that they're going to be in serious trouble if they're not already in serious trouble. They're having to pay for their own security in Australia. They're completely paying their own way, unless the podcast is picking up their flights. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But the problem with Harry going, okay, Pa, we need to move home. We're broke. We need to move home, is the UK people have a say in that, and the UK people don't want him back, and they don't want him to return to duties, and they certainly don't want her. And I don't see how that would work. I could see Charles going to some middle class neighborhood where the houses are like $2 million and buying a house and going, okay, here, the house is
Right.
paid for, live there or whatever. But yeah, no. And they have to know that the second William takes over,
Oh,
those
they're
titles are
done
gone.
for.
Those titles are
Yeah.
gone. The second William takes over, it's over for her.
Well, and I think this is why they need to go back, right? Like, I don't know, no one listens to me. I should be on their PR team. I'm missing my calling in life. Because they need to go back and kiss ass to the people, daddy
Meghan won't
and
do
the
that.
people. And I'm telling you, everyone likes a comeback story.
Meghan won't do that. Meghan will never admit that she lied. No, that won't happen. That's not going to happen. Do you know that? And I'm going to be covering this in a different video this week. But do you know that do you remember years and years and years and years ago when Meghan had the Oprah show and Piers Morgan said, I don't believe her, and he got fired from his job. And we found out later on Meghan was directly responsible for that firing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of Piers Morgan's coworkers, who Piers mentored, turned on Piers and tried to take his seat in the morning show, and it didn't go well. I don't know what happened to the guy. He's not on there anymore. But he actually said that even if what Meghan said was a lie, we should accept it because it's her truth. And I remember thinking, what? Did you really just
lie?
I'm like, he said it. Like, it's in I have it. Like, he said, even though it may not be accurate, it's her truth, so we should just accept it. I'm like, no. Doesn't work that way.
That's a liar. Well, too, and Sharon Osbourne got booted out of her job. She had nothing to do with it, just to stick up for her friend. And mind you, like, Sharon Osbourne, she was rich before. Like, she's fine. But it was all the backlash and all the other stuff that came.
That is part of what I'll be covering also, because her friend Cheryl Underwood threw her under the bus. And now Cheryl Underwood is trying to reach out to Sharon, and Sharon said, I reached out to Sharon, Cheryl Underwood, and she didn't respond to me. And Cheryl shows the phone and goes, look, I don't have any text messages. And Sharon Osbourne showed her text messages and said, look, I did reach out to her. I have all that also.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be peeving her off. I wouldn't mess with Sharon Osbourne. You got to be.
Well, now Cheryl Underwood suddenly wants to get back in touch with her. And it's like, she was your friend and you threw her under the bus. And the funny thing is, even on that one video I did, I have her saying, just because Piers doesn't like Meghan, isn't he allowed to dislike her even though she's Black? And Cheryl goes, yeah. And she goes, give me one example of something Piers did that's racist. Give me one example. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't do it. Yeah. They couldn't come up with one example. It's like, it's crazy, that whole woke thing that was going on. Yeah. So,
well, it was just a perfect hurricane, right? At the time, right? That's how Jessica Mulroney got wrapped up, even though I still think the girl's a hag, but that's how she got wrapped up in all of it, right? And it's been 6 years. Like, honestly, with the Sharon Osbourne and Cheryl Underwood. But dude, you haven't talked to me in 6 years. Pound sand.
But it never went away. Sharon Osbourne never returned. She said live TV is unsafe. I won't go back. She never went back. It took her a while to get over what happened. She had to go to therapy. They put her on ketamine treatment. She couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah.
She had some real mental health issues.
Yeah. Well, she got a lot of hate, man. Like, you got people people are nuts.
She got like death threats, and it was terrible for defending her friend. And the funny thing is, when I do this video this week, you'll have to watch it, because I got a video of Cheryl Underwood defending one of her friends who was a comedian, calling out a Black woman in the audience because she said something. And Cheryl took up for him on The View. And I'm like, hypocrisy much?
Right.
Horrible. These people are horrible. All right. I'm going outside.
All right. Have fun reading. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate you. Thank you.
Snoot of the dog. Boop the
snoot. Will. I'm going to send you pictures of her.
Send me pictures. I'll put up pictures of Finn.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Have a great day. Thank you so much. Aw, that was nice of our friend Sue coming in to say hi. That was so nice, hey? When I talk about Mr. Rogers, welcome to Hoodville. I'm like the Hoodville Mr. Rogers. There is no her truth. It's the truth or not the truth. Yeah, I'm with you there. my friend. And no, I would not mess with Sharon Osbourne. I got no. Ugh, no, that's a hard no. And Meghan did, yes, Melissa, you are totally correct. Meghan did lie about her mental health, right? She lied about a lot of things. She lied about, you know, we can go on this little, where's my soapbox? Okay. So if this woman is with child, pregnant, and she's saying that she's having not great thoughts and is thinking of harming herself and then an unborn child. Do you know what would happen here? You'd be put in psych pretty freaking quick. There would be no messing around. Your doctor would be like, hell to the no. We got to get you in counseling. We got to like get you help. Social services would be called. A lot of things would be happening very, 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 very quickly. And you are telling me that no one did anything and no one cared? Come on now. No, no. There's a reason why when you're pregnant, your doctor's like, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Are you having any thoughts? Like, what's going on? Right? And especially too, after you have a child, right? How are you doing? What is going on? Are you sleeping ish? Right? Are you okay? There's one thing about baby blues, and there's another thing about postpartum, right? And there's no shame in that. It happens, right? But it's people like Delulu make it harder for other people because she's just like, oh, well, they wouldn't listen to me. Yeah, like, come on, give me a break, right? So, like, it's a bunch of malarkey at the end of the day. Now, what I wanted to talk, like, we're going to talk about this book, right? And I'm so glad Sue was here to discuss it. But you guys know how I love a People magazine article, guys, right? I can't help it. My life's not complete without one. Yes. Thank you, Carol, for all you do. Thank you. We love and adore you. Yes, postpartum is no joke, right? Like, you got to be on top of that. And there's no shame. Well, there's no shame in my mental game. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's rep slams scathing new royal book as fictitious or fiction filled with, oh, I can't even see. Why is it so small? Deranged conspiracy. We're going to read the article because it's fun. All right. I'm going to read from my phone so I can see the chat at the same time. This came out this morning. So get excited, everybody. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex spokesperson, that'd be Duchess Delulu, responded after experts from Tom Bower's new royal book made controversial claims about the couple and the Invictus Games. Now, I'm going to go on my soapbox about the Invictus Games. Why? Because I live here in Vancouver, and I went back in all my TikToks from 2 years ago talking about what went down, and I was like, ha, I'm right. So, and it's all coming out in the book. I said it 2 years ago. No one was freaking listening to me. Hit that like button. I haven't been wrong yet. Ask anyone in the chat. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry spokesperson is firing back at a new royal book that makes explosive claims about the couple's marriage, finances, and relationship with the royal family. The response to the Times March 13th serialization author Tom Bower's latest book, Betrayal, Power, Deceit, and the Fight for the Future of the Royal Family, a spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, 44, sharply criticized the writer, accusing him of pushing conspiracy theories about the couple. Now, Conspiracy theories is like saying there's life. Oh, well, maybe that's a bad idea. Conspiracy theories are, I don't know, pick some aliens. Who knows? But that's a conspiracy theory. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of. Meghan Markle being a hag isn't one of them. That is called true. Now, Tom Bauer commentary has long crossed the line of criticism into fixation. The spokesperson said with a statement to People, rhymes with Meghan. This is someone who has publicly stated the monarchy, in fact, depends on actual obliteration, the Sussex from the state of life. What? Obliteration. So, okay, wait a minute. The monarchy, in fact, depends on the actual obliteration of the Suckets from our state of life. Language that speaks for itself. No. I've never heard that. Thoughts? Wait, we're going to pause before I get to the next paragraph. Have you ever heard of them being like rubbed out? I don't think so. I think he's just said what a bunch of doughheads they are. Which, again, it's not a conspiracy if it's freaking true. Right? Alrighty then. They continued. He has made a career out of constructing ever more elaborated stories, theories about people he does not know and has never met. Those interests will look elsewhere. Those seeking deranged conspiracy and melodrama know exactly where to find him. Huh. No. Melodrama? I don't think so. I think that the guy was a barrister. The guy was a lawyer. He's not going to say anything that's going to get him in trouble. He's no dummy, right? And truth hurts, dude. You're a hag. We all freaking know it. You just can't silence him. You can put out lists of everyone that you don't like on social media and try to make their accounts a little tiny and make their life hell and get your little minions after people and whatever else. But it still doesn't change the fact you're a hag. You know, you can't mess with this guy because you're a hag. Everyone say it with me. Because you're a hag. Truth hurts, man. All right. I'm very much looking forward to this book. The statement comes after the Times published excerpts from Bauer's forthcoming book about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. In an expert, Bauer, 79, you didn't have to throw him under the bus, revisits tensions between the Sussexes and the royal family. He makes a number of controversial claims, including that Queen Camilla, I don't like calling her that, QC, once told a friend Meghan had Harry brainwashed. Well, that couldn't have taken very long. Harry and brainwashed. Dear God, that was like all of 5 seconds. The book also alleges that Meghan's influence distanced Harry from longtime friends and family members, and it questions aspects of the couple's media ventures and finances after major streaming deals came to an end. Well, let's look at that. As Sue said when she was here earlier, Harry changed his phone number. Didn't tell anybody. How do you do that in that family? Because I want to know. Because it's one thing for me or you or whoever to go change our phone number. How do you do that in a royal family? You would think that's a big, hard no. Like someone's got to be able to get a hold of you for a lot of reasons. How do you do that? Oh, and I was watching Paula Froelich. She's funny. Who also our friend Rel Daily T interviewed. So go look at that. Last weekend she talked to her. And Paula and Tom, a different Tom, were talking, and they were talking about, you remember the Nicky Nine Doors where Harry was trying to find his friends and he was ringing every doorbell on the block because he was, I don't know, partaking or tanked or something. I don't know. These are my opinions. Didn't know where he was. And apparently the friends he was looking for moved 2 years prior. 2 years. So you haven't been able to talk to your friends since you've been with this hooch. Cut off. No more. No friends. And you think, oh, I've escaped. I can go see my friends now. And they moved and didn't even tell you. Ha. How about that? That says something, right? So, dear God. Buckingham Palace declined to comment. Well, fair enough. Another section focuses on the Invictus Games. Oh, now this is where I come in handy because, again, your friend lives in Vancouver. And I've been saying this for 2 freaking years. No one listens to me. Please hit that like button. Of the international sporting competition for wounded, injured, and sick service members founded by Harry in 2014. In the excerpt, do you remember when Tom Bauer was at Invictus and those 2 suck-it squads put their phones in his face and started taunting him stuff? I'm just going to tell you right now, they weren't Canadian. We don't do that. So I know what was that all about, but I didn't like that. Like, leave the guy alone. Who cares? Leave him be. Being overshadowed by attention on the couple, suggesting that the event had become centered on Meghan's public appearances. Yes, it was. The characterization the Invictus Games Foundation rejected. Well, no. The passage also appeared to question the legitimacy of some competitors' injuries, including references to athletes recovering from post PTSD. Okay, and other visible physical wounds. Now, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm very open and honest about my mental health. I have PTSD. I have anxiety. I have depression. I have an inner concussion. I have vertigo. I have tinnitus. I have night terrors, which are different than nightmares. I have stuff. Now, I'm not ragging on anyone who has that. It is hard. I've had friends who have served in the army here, and I've seen things. It doesn't always mean you have to have a limb lost to have an injury. And I'm not taking away from the people who have. So I think that's on Invictus then. What do you want to be? Do you want to be the Paralympics? Or do you want to be inclusive Invictus where, there's a lot of people who can't get out of bed in the morning, right? PTSD is no joke. So that's on them and how they want to spin Invictus. My brother gets sleep paralysis. Yep. So again, I'm not going to pick on anyone with mental health because you look up mental health in the dictionary, my picture should be there. Now, but again, that's on Victus. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want people with just, obviously, which would be the Paralympics, right? There's already that. There's the Paralympics. You want to know what they get? Funding. Oh my God. So now on my soapbox of Vancouver, I have notes from 2 years ago. And I got all my TikTok videos I'm going to upload and sing my Right song. So Invictus was from February 8th to February 16th here. Now, like I told Sue earlier, BC Place holds 54,500 people. That place was a ghost town. That's also the place, for those who are just joining, is where Taylor Swift had her Eras tour. Sold it out. You know what I know about when Taylor Swift was here in Vancouver? It was Taylor Nation. You can go anywhere in the Lower Mainland, which is Vancouver, Surrey, Delta, Poco, Coquitlam, North Van, West Van, East Van, Burnaby, Richmond. Pick a freaking city. It was Taylor Nation. There was scavenger hunts. There was stuff to do on the Instagram. There were like party in the park concerts. It was a thing. There was like restaurants who had just a whole Taylor menu. You knew Taylor Swift was here. You had no clue Invictus was coming to Vancouver. No clue. And I know not everyone's a country music fan. I love country music. I listen to all the 6 stations here in Vancouver. There's the country station. There is like the 80s, 90s station. There's the 80s hair band station. There's the alternative station. There's the new whatever 90s and now station. And then there's the, what you put on at work station. I listen to them all. Now, one of those stations had a commercial for Invictus. You'd never know. And like I said, with me listening to the country music station and Jelly Roll was coming to Vancouver and then sold out 2 concerts, the next month, it was March 8th, because my cousin drove 5 hours and dropped off her kids with me and my sister for her to go to the Jelly Roll concert. Point of the story is, sold out 2 concerts in 5 minutes. You're telling me that stadium was empty. You're telling me you couldn't put a commercial on any radio station and say, listen, man, we still got tickets. These are the people coming. And yes, I know it may not go, or maybe some people wouldn't care about the veterans, but you're making money for the veterans. So isn't that still a win? Selling seats is a lot better than empty seats. The money's still going to the veterans. And now you got them hostage. So then you can just keep talking about it, right? So, and maybe people, you don't know, people might want to donate to something, So, but you didn't try hard at all. And then the closing ceremony. So the opening ceremony was Katy Perry, Nelly Furtado, the Coldplay guy, and probably some other people. But I think the closing ceremony was Jelly Roll, the Bare Naked Ladies, Roaring Treaty. And I think the Bare Naked Ladies were in Whistler at the time, too. And then, oh, now I'm really on my soapbox. Shout out to Megan's Mole, because I listened to her, and it was Anti-Lawyer. And they talked about how Invictus has said they brought nothing but money to Vancouver. They compared it to Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. I'm here to tell you that's a bunch of bull shit. Like, absolutely not. No bueno. No one knew they were here. At all. At all, at all. There's no way on God's green earth they brought in that much money to Vancouver. There's just no. I don't even live in downtown Vancouver. I live outside Vancouver. I talk about it all the time. I knew Taylor Swift was here. There was, like I said, Taylor Nation everywhere. Invictus? No. No. Not one commercial, not one billboard. Maybe they talked about it on the news for like about 2 seconds. That's it. So don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining, because that did not happen at all. And it really burns my biscuits, right? Because I've been saying this forever. So, and then to make everything better, because I was wondering, I'm like, where are these veterans going to stay? Because when we hosted the 2010 Olympics here in Vancouver, oh, you knew the freaking Olympics were here too. Let me tell you. Oh my God. You knew. I was like, well, and we had Whistler for all the for the Winter Olympics. I was like, is the housing still up? Are the veterans going to stay there? Where are they staying? I still don't know. No clue. No clue. Couldn't tell you. However, I'm going to share with you where Meghan Harry stayed. So Meghan Harry stayed at the Fairmont Pacific Rim, which is downtown Vancouver, on the water. So like if you've ever been on a cruise, that's where your cruise ship comes in the port of like Vancouver, right? So that's the hub, right? And that's where all the good stores are and everything else. Now, this is the only picture I could find of the suite. This is the chairman's suite. And let me read to you what you get. You get the chairman's suite, nicknamed the Rockstar Suite. It has a private elevator, elegant, entertaining option. Oh, and by the way, it's 2,250 square feet. That's bigger than some people's houses, by the way. Was inspired by Bellini's Villa. One of a kind, 2-story masterpiece offers spacious and open floor plan, complete with 2,250 square feet, pure luxury. The suite includes custom 8 feet long Swarovski crystal chandelier and cascades over the 2-story salon, the master bedroom located on the top floor, featuring a fireplace, king-size bed, and an impressive 500 square foot ensuite marble bathroom. 500-foot ensuite. That's bigger than some people's apartments. Bathroom with hand-carved soaker tub. Lavish suite also offers 2 stunning living room areas, kitchen, and pantry. The exclusive outdoor roof patio with expansion views of Cole Harbor. That's the fancy place, people. And North Shore Mountains includes a private gazebo with meditation pond and fire pit, along with a private rooftop tented terrace. The suite also offers the option to connect separate guest rooms, a total of 2,650 square feet of glamorous living. Guests staying overnight at the Chairman's Suite will also have access to the Fairmont Gold Lounge, known for having the best views of Stanley Park and the North Shore Mountains. Here, guests are treated daily to a complimentary breakfast made fresh to order, as well a daily Campé hour prepared by our savory and pastry chefs that pair well with the wine menu and sunset hour. So, canapé. Sorry, canapé. There you go. That's what they got. Where the other people stayed, no clue. So this place is right across the street from, well, actually, I'm going to give you exact 1.3 to 2 kilometers from BC Place. It is a 15-minute walk. So when Tom Bauer's talking about them needing a car to the venue, it took longer for you to get in the car, get the car through traffic of downtown Vancouver. If you've ever seen downtown Vancouver traffic, it's not fun. Then you could have walked faster, is the point. But no, get your car there, dude. So there's that. So I'm glad they had a nice time. Again, where did the people of Invictus stay? No clue. No clue. And then this other, like I said, I have a lot of videos to upload because I forgot, but thank God for TikTok videos. Meghan Markle asked the Canadian government for $500,000 for clothing allowance from the Canadian government. That was a big story here. So I'm thinking that was a hard no, right? And then do you remember, and then I'll get off the Invictus kick. Harry, do you remember this? Now, I forgot about this. He had an interview with Omar Shadina. Does that name mean anything to anybody? No, but it does to me. He's a big CTV reporter here in Canada, right? All right. So he's at Invictus. Him and Harry are sitting in the stands. They're having a little chitty chatty. And Omar, and I'm paraphrasing, says, "Oh, how do you explain Invictus to your kids?" And Harry says, and it was am I allowed to say it? Oh, whatever. The landmine conversation where he was talking to Archie, who at the time was 3 years old, about freaking landmines. He's like, "Oh, I'm just really honest with my kid. I'm almost 48. I don't even think I understand landmines that great." And you're telling a 3-year-old, and that hurts my heart thinking about it, right? That poor kid. And then that's when Megzy introduced Harry at the opening ceremonies at Invictus, because she's never met a microphone she doesn't like. And do you remember that was right off the disaster tourists of the wildfires of California? Because you remember, and we're going to bring in, who's that singer? Oh God, I blanked. Who is it? Who's that kid? She's like 22, green hair, black hair. What's her name? What's her name? Someone help me. The Lunchbox Gate. Billie Eilish. I got it. Billie Eilish. Remember? Because Megzy made a video saying that Billie Eilish sent her this little girl that Meg's markled. This little girl who was really nice. She was like 14 in California, and she was trying to get as much makeup and hair care products and stuff for the teenagers who got displaced when their homes burnt to the ground. And she was trying to make the teenagers happy because a lot of stuff was coming in for the little kids, and the teenagers always get forgotten. It's true, right? So Megzy went and hitched her wagon to that little girl and said, "Oh, let me help you," and blah, 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 and made this video about Billie Eilish and the lunchbox. And Megs is like, "Lunchbox, is that a thing?" It's like she's new to Earth. Never saw a lunchbox before in her freaking life. And she's going on and on about this lunchbox. And then fast forward, I don't know, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. She's talking about how proud of she is of H, and she makes a speech about herself packing lunchboxes for her kids. 3 weeks ago, she didn't know what the hell a lunchbox was. Now all of a sudden, she's June Cleaver packing freaking lunchboxes. Okay. And then it gets better. Okay. Invictus. Opening ceremony. So there's BC Place and Rogers Arena, right? Used to be GM Place. I still call it GM Place. Now they're beside each other, right? So while Invictus is going on at BC Place, Rogers Arena has the Vancouver Canucks game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. H runs like Flojo from BC Place over to Rogers Arena to drop the puck at the Vancouver game, and then runs back to Invictus. So what's the point of that? And then the next night, or was it 2 nights later, they were at a Vancouver game, and the announcers referred to them as the Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Suckit. Well, they said Sussex. I say Suckit because I don't think I'm wrong there either. So again, a lot of people can say, oh, this isn't a royal tour, and we're going to pivot over to Australia and whatever else. I'm telling you, I'm a Commonwealth country. I'm telling you how they refer to these people. I'm telling you what goes on. Everyone can say, well, they're not royal. No, they're not. They're not. They still get treated as such. They're half in, half out. They got what they wanted. Okay. Sorry. You know? And then, oh, okay. And then, again, go watch this Paula Froelich and Tom Sawyer? No, maybe not Tom Sawyer. Mean guy. That's a song, right? Isn't that a Rush song? Anyway, it's shit show Saturday, people. Buckle up. And then H, King of the Spares there, goes on the BBC talking about truth and reconciliation. And I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face, because when he was here, he was doing dealings that he should not have been doing with the First Nations peoples of Canada. Well, we'll just say Vancouver because that's where he was. And he said this on the BBC interview. The truth and reconciliation. You can't have truth without reconciliation. Now, I'm going to educate everybody who is not Canadian. That is not what truth and reconciliation is about. We actually have a holiday here at the end of September, Truth and Reconciliation Day. It's also known as Orange Shirt Day. Why? Because Canada has like a horrible history, and there was this thing in Kelowna, Kamloops, I think it was Kamloops, of like residential schools, and oh god, it was bad. Go Google it. I'm not talking about it. Horrible. So after that, we have a national holiday called Truth and Reconciliation. Harry talking to his dad, his papa, and wanting his allowance and wanting his security has nothing to do with truth and reconciliation with the Indigenous people at all. Not even close. That right there deserves a punch in the face because he's a doughhead. Should never have said that at all. This, and you remember when he was saying crap in Jordan? In my opinion, that what he said here was worse. This guy is so uneducated, I don't know how he doesn't walk into walls all day. It is insanity. Insanity. And Invictus, oh, here we go again. They were hanging out with Michael Bublé, right? Yeah, whatever. I'm not a fan, but okay. The thing is, Michael Bublé lives in Burnaby. Everyone knows where he lives, and he's got a hockey rink in his freaking house. True story. So is Chad Kruger, by the way, but he lives in Abbotsford. Anyway, Bublé lives down the street, Burnaby. They come. Bublé's got 1,000 freaking kids. Okay, not 1,000, 4. And these two jabronis don't even bring their freaking kids. Why wouldn't you bring your kids to Vancouver? It's not like you didn't have the room. You got 2,250 feet of hotel. And it says right there, Stanley Park is across the street. You can see the seawall. Google it, people. Stanley Park's a big thing here. I think Stanley Park is also like it's protected. I want to say like rainforest. Maybe that's wrong. You're not allowed to do anything to it, man. And it's a lot of land. And I think it's like the biggest in the world that it's like protected. Anywho, I could be wrong on that, but it's a big deal. You could have taken your kids to freaking there. And you know what's at Stanley Park? An aquarium. You take your kids to the aquarium. You could have taken your kids to see the indigenous peoples. You want to talk about landmines? Go teach them about history. Doughhead. Maybe they'll get it through their head and know what they're talking about, because clearly you don't. And then there's Whistler. You're in Whistler. You know what's on Whistler? Mountains, stuff to do, sled rides, hot chocolate, fun. I assume. I've never been to Whistler. Uh, I've lived here my whole life, never been there. But I've seen people, I know a lot of people who've gone, and it's a great freaking time, right? There's a video of Megsy going tubing, screaming like a banshee, going down the freaking hill. You know? You don't think your kid would have want to go tubing? Let me tell you, I'm Canadian, tubing's fun. Okay, I'm going to take a breath. Dear God. All right. Was it that bad? Was the rant that bad? I'm so sorry. I think I blacked out. The king does need to sort his youngest son out. I've said it over and over and over. I am a broken freaking record. 1, why doesn't anyone listen to me? 2, like my video, damn it. We need to help Heather. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12 about the crazy person in freaking non-Vancouver. Because I'm not telling you what city I live in. But we got this guy right freaking here. Oh, here. Freudian slip. Right here. This guy. He is letting the inmates run the prison. It's his fault. It is. And I know a lot, like, I'm not ragging on the guy. I don't wish him ill will. It's his fault for gentle parenting. This is what happens when you gentle parent. Chaos. Don't do that. So, all right. How's everyone doing? Tubing's a good time, man. If you haven't gone tubing, you got to. It's fun. All right. What else do I have to rant about? No, I'm just kidding. I think that's all I wrote down. But it's the Invictus part that gets me, because I've been saying it forever since they got here. It's all BS. And then, and I hope this part's in the book where, and it was Invictus. There was a big freaking story about Harry had a stalker here in Vancouver. And it was during the swimming part of Invictus. And now the swimming competition took place at UBC, University of British Columbia, right? Big pool there. Okay. You want to know what was going on? It wasn't a stalker. There was one guy, because I live in Vancouver and everyone loves to do this, protest. There was one guy protesting, I don't know, Harry, I guess. And they made it into a big deal that he needed all this security because King of the Spares was in danger. That's a bunch of crap. I know for a fact it's a bunch of crap. I got it firsthand from a source. That's not Schmegan. I know everybody. Just saying. So I can't wait for this book, man. I can't wait. And her head is going to just keep exploding over and over and over and over and over again. Because it's just going to get worse. Oh my gosh, Demon Dictator, are you still here? I'm so sorry. I went on like a tangent. Are you still here? I'm so sorry. I can drop a link if you want to come up. So, thoughts? Anybody? Thoughts? Oh, and then they went on the Pope Mobile at Invictus. Oh my god. You remember that? They were on the golf cart waving to their jabroni subjects. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god. You couldn't time this better for this book. Dear God, miracles do happen. If the guy was Canadian protest, he probably said sorry afterwards. It's Vancouver, man. I'm telling you, there's a protest about air. I have no freaking idea. They protest Monday. It's it just is what it is, right? I tried to get into oh, Elle magazine has something. I'm just trying to see if they said what People magazine has made a career of constructing ever more elaborate theories. So no, it has never met. You know, let's take a poll. Do you think Tom Bauer? I can't. She's driving. Maureen, you don't love me no more. Do you think Tom Bauer knows people? Obviously, he does. Do you think? Okay, wait. I have to word this better. Do you think Meg's and Harry's friends have Tom Bauer on speed dial and just call him up and is like, guess what? I got some stuff to say to you. I don't think this guy is picking this out of the sky. I have a feeling a lot of people are talking. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. Hooked on believing. I have a feeling they might have a bat phone to Tom Bauer. I wouldn't doubt it, and good on them, and they should. See, look, this is my favorite dress of Princess Catherine because she looks like Elsa. Tom Bauer knows people who knows things. He's legit. I believe it too. That guy knows everyone. And you know what? Like Harry and his stupid freaking lawsuit that he's going to lose. Yeah, dude, the call's coming from inside the house. All your friends ratted you out because you're a doughhead. I can't believe that you wouldn't know that. I am telling you, my goal in life is to get famous. And you guys can rat me out. You should sell all whatever you know about me to somebody. Make some money. And then call me. I'll give you better stories. Dear God. Isn't it pretty? It is so this is like my favorite dress on her. And it is. It's because I'm 5 and I love Frozen. But I love this. I love this dress. It is so pretty. And then I'm like, I want that dress. I can't afford that dress. So, oh, I meant to tell Sue my prediction for Australia. We're talking soon. Again, I have to hit the please help your friend Heather out and your friend Sue out. And oh man, I hit the button. And thanks for showing up for Shit Show Saturday. I hope you guys are having a good time. Dear God. Oh, look, how many people in chat? I had up to like 70 people in the chat. That's amazing for me. Yay, me. Everyone clap. Thank you. We got 41 people in the chat. Hit that like button, people. It's free. And I have magical powers. I have fire horse powers. I can predict. I know what's going to happen. I'm like psychic. I haven't been wrong yet. Ask. Everything I've said has come true. Everything. Even though everyone's like, oh, Heather, you're on glue. Well, maybe, but still, I'm right. Just going to move you guys over here for a second. We got to do this again. Please, please, please. There it is. Royal Daily Tea, Sue Smith, Revealing the Narc. Go like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell everyone. And Revealing the Narc actually has a new YouTube. It's called The Gentle Room. See, I remembered now. And she has really nice white noise in the back. And she read I don't know what you want to call it, like an Irish folktale. It was really nice. And if you've like Tiffany could make a mint. I tell her this all the time. She could go into voice acting. God. Or like reading books or whatever. That is voice acting. She can freaking buy us all houses. Dear God. So, Review Smith, Royal Daily Tea, and then this gong show over here. Live tomorrow, yes, but not with us. Live tomorrow is Rob Shooter with Royal Daily Tea. This one right here. Rob Shooter. I like that guy. He used to be Wendy Williams. And man, do I miss Wendy Williams. So it's Oscars tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to talk all about Hollyweird and everything else, right? So, and then of course, Meghan and Harry, our favorite people, right? So please like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12. Please comment. Making a comment goes a long way. Even like put a freaking heart in the chat, people. It helps so much, right? And I'll say it because no one else is going to. That freaking this hag right here doesn't like any of us, right? And if you think she hates Tom Bauer, she hates us more. Let me tell you, there's a list. I'm not on the list yet, but I know my friend Cynthia Wilson is. Show it to you, Cynthia. Haha. Megsy, all she does is doom scroll and has a list longer than freaking Santa's. She hates us all, which is fine. I get it. I met me. I know. But this broad can't stand. Why do I have a weapon? Beg your pardon. She can't stand us. So in order to stand up again, damn the man. Name that movie. Damn the man. You got to like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12, and comment and share. Sharing is caring. You got to do that. Otherwise, this swamp beast wins. And we can't have that. It's like Les Miserables. Do you hear the people sing? Singing the song of angry men. We got to band together. I'm going to make a picture of Tom Bauer and put him in the tower. Not because he deserves to be in the tower, but maybe he should be the king of Hoodville. Votes? What do we make Tom? I feel Tom is like king of Hoodville. There's a goal in life. Get Tom Bauer in Hoodville. I'm sure he'd love it. I should have went down freaking Invictus and went and found him when he was here. Wouldn't have been hard. No one was there. Dear God. Oi to the Fae. Oi. Oh, and Nancy Sidley, shout out. Oh, where are the twins? Bat signal. Sidley twins. Nancy got her ex back. Everyone be like happy, happy, joy, joy. And that is good. Like I said, damn the man. No one said the movie yet. Love to have Tom Bauer on the channel. Oh, I'm sure he's just itching to get here. Some crazy Canadian. Keeper of the Keys. He needs a crown. He does. He does need a crown. We love Tom. Do we pray to the House of Tom? I don't have an X account. I don't. I do have an Instagram account though. And there's my new Instagram has a video of goats on it, and I named, because I was at my sister's who has goats, and they're bigger than horses, and I named two of them. One's name's Meghan Markle and one's name's Harry. So if you want to go see the video of the goats, you can go to my IG, Heather from the Hood. I don't know if I can play it on here. I love the goat video because I find myself hilarious. Home. Reels. How do I get to my... Oh, damn it. I don't know how to... Oh, here it is. Carol, what are the odds? Should I play the goat video? Anyone want to see a goat video? Because I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to... Motorcycle mama. That's me. Am I going to get... I can't get in trouble for putting the volume on if it's me, right? Oh, shit. Heather. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Where's the pause button? All right. No, I don't know how to work the computer. Play it. These are all the goats. And I have now named this one Meghan Markle because it's half white, half black, and doesn't like any of the other goats. What's this one's name?
That one? Mm-hmm. I forget.
Is that Darla?
No.
Oh.
That was the really white one.
Oh, that's Darla.
Yeah.
Well, that can be Harry, and that's Meghan Markle. And this is Snowball.
Jasmine.
And Jasmine. Ooh, where'd you go, Jasmine?
Jasmine.
There you go. Feeding the goats apples.
Bless me.
Bless you. I am totally going to name that one Harry because he's got reddish hair. Harry and Meghan.
No. Oh.
These are all the goats. And I have now named this one Meghan Markle because it's half white. Could you guys hear that? God, I hope so. I crack myself up, man. I find myself hilarious. I'm not even going to lie. And it is true. The goat does hate all the other goats. Not my fault. And that was my little niece. Oh, yes. And on, oh, thanks. Yeah. I did put something up about my kids because I was losing my mind about Megsy going to, the children's hospital, but then, I took it down because I didn't ask my daughter if I could put up her picture, and I don't want to do that. There's my dog. That's the other dog around here, Chloe, who doesn't get any fame because I can't pick her up. So that's Khloe Kardashian tanning. So I'll ask my daughter if I can actually put her photo in because she's 27 years old and I don't want to, she's an adult. So I should ask first. I didn't have her photo, like her head in it really, but I didn't ask. So, but with Megsy going to the children's hospital, and I talk about it, my bonus daughter got diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 3. Happy story, she's 27, so clearly it worked out all right. But and my son was born with a multicystic kidney and an echo in his heart. So I was in Children's Hospital with my son a lot. And when I met my husband, that's kind of what we bonded over. We were two parents in Children's Hospital. Now, my son, not me, my son got off easy, which means I got off easy because his body just absorbed the multicystic kidney and didn't have to have surgery or anything. My bonus daughter, though, lived in Children's Hospital for like 5 years. So when I see people going to see kids at Children's Hospital and they don't give two rat's asses about them, because she doesn't give a rat's ass, let's just be honest. And it's just like a pay to play. And how did you get those photos? Was there a photographer with you? Why was the photographer with you? Right? And my kids have met a lot of famous people. And yes, we have photos. They're not in People magazine. So it's just one of those things, like I go up and down like a teeter-totter, if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on your intention. That's all I have to say. Hard to believe that you have children in your 20s. Well, to be fair, she's my bonus daughter, right? So my husband's daughter. She's my favorite because I didn't have to push her out of me. So, and I'm not going to lie about it. She didn't make me fat and I didn't have to push her out. Therefore, she's the favorite. But I do have an almost 20-year-old son and an almost 17-year-old son. So, and they know I say it to my kids' faces. So whatever. But yeah, 27. But I've been in her life since she was 16. So I think her 16th birthday was, her 16th birthday was our first family birthday. So it was good. Yeah, did you guys like the goat video? Funny. I'm glad you guys liked it. I have a lot more videos. I have videos about ducks and moats and oh yeah, I've done a lot of videos over on that farm because it's funny. Yes. Dallas says you can see the lack of caring and empathy. Yeah, no, you can tell. It's not because you want to. It's because you want a freaking photo. That's why you're doing it. And that's not right. So, but I think we're going to say so long farewell. You guys ever, oh God, do you guys have kids? When I was 27, I had my son. I was 28 when I had my first son. No, was I 27? I think I was almost 28. And then almost 30. Wait, 28? Yeah, and then I was almost 31 when I had my son. My kids are only 2 weeks apart. 3 years, but 2 weeks apart. So I had one at the end of April and one on my dad's birthday. So like middle of May. Miracle Child, she's autistic and struggles with anxiety so much. I love her with all my heart. Oh, I know what it's like to have. I know. My youngest is got special abilities, as we say around here. And it's hard. But Maureen, you are amazing. You're an amazing mom. You're an amazing person. Anxiety sucks, man. Anxiety. That's where I don't get mad about this. Oh, here we're back to Invictus again. This is where I don't get mad about that because and I know just overcoming anxiety or depression or PTSD or whatever to be in front of people. Like, I can't drive down the street. I'm not ashamed of it. I have like a little 7-block area I can go into. Like, I can drive. After that's on my husband. I can't do it. Right? And anxiety will take you out. So for those people of Invictus with anxiety, I can't go to a concert. There's no way in hell I could go to a concert, mainly because of my ear. But like, that's just way too many people. I freak out. Here, I'll be honest about my anxiety. I go to church. We all know this. I go to church. Haven't exploded yet. Yay me. And not yet. But at Christmas we do like a community dinner and I'm on the kitchen staff. And by 5 o'clock I have to leave because Christmas is so huge that not this year, last year I had a full out panic attack. And it took like 2 days to calm me down after the panic attack. And I know all these people and I flipped out. So this year it was like, it's 5 o'clock, get Heather out of here. Right? So I understand that. And it's hard. And it's hard to overcome. And I do my best with all the tools in my toolbox because I've been in therapy for a bit here and trying, right? This guy doesn't have a toolbox. He's just a tool. There's that. There is no toolbox around him. So, like, I understand anxiety. I fully do. I have a weighted blanket. I don't know if your daughter has a weighted blanket, but highly recommend. I highly recommend to anybody a weighted blanket. It's amazing. And I think you can get weighted stuffed animals now that like sit on, because they have to be a certain weight, right? And like sit on your chest. I used to go to church. I go to the good person, like I call it like the Golden Rule Church. I used to go to Sunday school when I was a little kid. And then I don't know, it's a long story. You guys don't want to hear about it. But also too, like we also have Polish Ukrainian Jew on my side, right? So I grew up with a lot of like Jewish things and I go to church. So, you know, people are like, oh, I thought you were Jewish. Well, yeah, ish, right? Because my grandma was, and none of us were raised that way, but we have ties too. So Easter's coming. I'm going to talk a lot about Ukrainian Easter eggs and Pascha. So, which is amazing. If you've never had Pascha, you have to go have it. It's Ukrainian Easter bread, which basically is bread with icing and sprinkles on it. Freaking yummy. It's like fairy bread. If you live in Australia and you know what fairy bread is, it's like that, but a big freaking loaf. That's the best way I can describe it. And I'm not here to freaking preach to anybody. You guys met me. Dear God. No. But I have to go beg for my soul every Sunday. I don't even say pray. It is begging. It's begging. It's so good. Here, I'll close on that. The Pascha. My sister makes Pascha. But I don't know if I can find it really fast on her Instagram. Oh, well, shout out my sister again. I'm sure she's going to love it. Cossacks. Easter bread. So here in Van, well, in New Westminster, they also made my Ukrainian bread. What is this? That's not Easter bread. Crying out loud. Hang on. Pascha. Sorry, can't spell. Pascha Easter. No. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Wrong button. Damn it, Heather. Here we go. I don't know who this broad is, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Sorry, person, I don't know. I'm using your Pashka. And I'm not getting in a debate about church. You can go, you can don't go. I don't care what you do with your life. It's none of my business. I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm not here to preach to anybody. We all know. So this is what Pashka looks like. And it's yummy. It's so good. So my sister's going to make Pashka she made Pashka last year for Easter. I'm going to assume she's going to do it again. And we're going to shout out my sister. I'm sure she's going to love this, but she's the one that lives on the farm. So, look, too. Okay, obviously this isn't my sister, but look at Duchess Delulu. Really? You got dumped by Netflix and you still haven't updated your freaking Instagram in 4 flippin' days, where the last time you put something on there was chocolate bar that looks like it was already eaten. Like, you can't, like, this is not how you make money, you doughhead. Okay. Man, I'm angry today. I'm sorry. I feel more louder than normal. And yes, I'm loud. I'm deaf in one ear. I can't hear. So get over it. I'm trying to see. Oh, this is where I make fun of her. Let's find something with flowers on it. Because I make fun of my sister all the time. All right. So this is my sister, Chef Chrissy B. No, it was my sister. Where'd she go? There it is. And I make fun of her because she puts flowers on food. And I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? Meghan Markle? But she's an influencer here in Vancouver. Go follow her. She's the one with the goats. She lives on a farm. She does a bunch of cool stuff. And is here, that's a good picture. I'll pick that one. Sommelier. Lots of wine, lots of tours of Vancouver, lots of whatever. She has a life. She leaves the house. I don't. So there you are, Chef Chrissy B. Go follow her. Thank you. And yes, thank you, Susan, for shout note Carol. Everyone go like Carol. Go look at her IG. And here, we'll bring up Carol's IG. Hopefully she doesn't mind. We're going to do it anyway. Carol. Uh-oh. Is this it? I don't want to bring up the wrong one. Nope, I don't have it. Maybe I'm it. I don't want to, because we talk, I don't want to bring up anything because we talk privately and I don't know how to work the computer. Follow Palace Fashion Files. Is that you? Oh, on X. Okay. Instagram. Fashion Files. I just don't want to bring up a private conversation because that would be my luck. You know it. Fashion Files, Fashion Files, Fashion Files. I have to. I wonder if Palace Fashion Files? Oh, there you are. You know what I think I did? I put it on my private one and not my Heather from the Hood one. Okay, sorry. I'm a moron. There we go. I know what happened because I put it on my personal one. There it is. I gotcha. I got you, Carol. No problem. I promise. There it is. There's one of her IGs there. That's a nice dress, eh? How do I there it is. This way. There it. Go follow Carol. That's what it looks like. Go now. Follow, hit the like button. What did we learn today, class? Sharing is caring. I need a goodbye song. Oh, I know what I was going to say. And apparently I have ADHD. I can't concentrate to save my life. Oh my God. Do you remember Bear in the Big Blue House? Does anyone have kids same age as me? And it was on like the Disney network or whatever. So long, farewell. Right? How'd that song go? Now it's going to bother me. I love Bear in the Big Blue House. That was a great show. Oh, you, my friend. You don't want me singing. But I really like the Bear in the Big Blue House. It was a good one. I don't only let my kids watch the things that I'd want to watch. Also, I really like Paw Patrol because they're on a roll. And then I made them watch everything from the 80s. I made my kids grew up on He-Man, She-Ra, My Little Pony, Gem. There was a great TV station here called Toon Retro. And Friday nights was G.I. Joe and Gem and He-Man and She-Ra. And there was another one. What was it? There was something, and it was Friday nights, and I'd be like, my best friend would come over and hang out with me because I had a little kid, right? And she's like, what are we doing? I was like, well, we're watching all the old cartoons because kids here. It was a good Friday night. TGIF. See, someone knows. Net. Bear in the Big Blue House. Man, I love that guy. Oh, he was so fun. You, my friend. Like, I can hear, like, the percussion going, right? Oh, yeah. That was a gooder. Yeah. My poor kids would go to school and talk about all the TV shows they watched and no one had a clue. Who's He-Man? Well, he has the power of Grayskull. That's who He-Man is. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I want to thank our friend Sue Smith for showing up. I want to thank each and every one of you for engaging with me and liking and being here and listening to my, I don't know, rant. You too. I'm going to plug myself again. Can have this shirt. I've been markled. Hoodville.ca. If I could figure out how to link it, I would, but it's not linking. Hoodville.ca. Or just send me a freaking email. I'll help you out. You too need this shirt. I've been markled. If anytime you need this shirt, I think I'm on brand right now, people. You need it. Friday nights at our house. Family Matters Full House. Yeah. See, I wasn't allowed to watch. If Dallas came on, my butt was in that bed. My mom would have. I'd be on a milk carton if I made one noise during Dallas. I wasn't allowed to watch that. But I mean, I was young, right? But we could watch Full House, like TGIF. Perfect Strangers. I still love Belky. Don't be ridiculous. I have useless knowledge in my head. Belky. Love Belky. I loved a lot of things. Punky Brewster. Watch Punky Brewster. Murder, She Wrote. This is why we're good at figuring stuff out. Matlock. Hunter. Murder, She Wrote. Scooby-Doo. You had to be smart in the 80s. Like all you did, Kojak, like you had to figure out the freaking puzzle all the time. So when someone's trying to blow smoke up your ass, we're like, math's not mathin'. Fraggle Rock, down on Fraggle Rock. Right? We used to watch Sunday night Disney. Sidley twins. It has to be Nancy. Nancy, what are you doing, dollface? I was just on my soapbox rant. What are you doing? I was talking about Invictus that I've been talking about for 2 years because someone lives in Vancouver and I've been on a tirade because I'm getting ready for our live, but I want to say hi. Oh yeah, no, I'm leaving. So yay, so that's a good time. I picked a good time. Hey, dude, I sent you an email. Just so you know, out of my personal email. So maybe that's why you didn't notice it. But yeah, what time's your live? 2? Like in 15 minutes? Are you going off about Invictus? Because I have useless knowledge. Yeah, The Wonderful World of Disney every Sunday night. Man, that was great. Sorry, we're going down memory lane here. Yeah. Don't leave. Don't leave. Okay. Sidley twins, what time's your live? Sidley twins, what time's your live? 3. Oh, it's 1:45. So that's quick. It's coming up. What's going on, my friend? What's new and exciting? Like I said, I've just been on a rant about. I got it. Okay, no problem, no problem. Whatever. It's all good. I just didn't know if you saw it because it's my name. Not Heather from the Hood. So, what are you excited about the book coming out? Everyone's excited. I haven't been this excited. I don't know the last time I read a book. Oh yeah, The Outsiders. Stay gold, Pony Boy. I'm so excited about this book. I can't wait. And I said it like oh man, I'm still on, like, I'm a broken record. I've been saying this forever. Invictus was like a big shit show, is what that was. I watch your rants because I love your God. You coming over, eh? I'm making room. I'm cleaning. Coming. I got new people for the tower. I got the Mountie Duck. I got Prince William and Princess Catherine. I got Chuck and QC. I took some other people out. Oh, and the Sidley twin. And then I got you guys. How can I pre-order? Is there a link? I got my husband looking for one. The only thing that I've seen, I don't know about you guys, is I've seen it. You can pre-order it in the UK, but I haven't seen anything like for like Canada. It has been released in the US. Oh, okay, so it's not released in Canada either. I'm moving in. You're welcome to. I got 2 spare beds. You go at her, my friend. Me suck. Oh, I don't even know how to speak English. I was going to say something in Spanish, but I can't say it. You're more than welcome here, my friend. No problem. Absolute, like, it's all good. My husband's even taking time off work. He's like, I was like, my friend's coming from Portland. He's like, all right, like, do I need, like, take some days off work? I was like, okay. So he's going to be our chauffeur. Drive us around. I don't know what he's taking time off for, but in case we need him, he's going to be our butler. But he doesn't work weekends or anything, but it's just funny. Yes. Nancy's coming to Hoodville. We'll be at. We'll talk privately. I don't want you to put where you're going on here. Yeah, just send me everything and then we'll talk privately. We're going to have. Yes, we are. We're going to have so much fun. I just need your drink order. I'm going shopping. I'm not trying to make you like drink, but that sounds fun. Shots. No, don't do that. Well, we can do that. I'm full of great ideas. That's all I know. It'll be great. The dogs are here. Hopefully it'll be well, it's going to be your weather, right? Sunny or raining. It's a hit or miss, right? And yeah, the dogs are excited, the cat's excited. You just kind of don't judge the tomb of doom of the basement. I'm just saying. I get more shit than King Tut. Oh my god. But that's okay. I gotta go, but I'll call you later. I love you guys. Thanks, Nancy, for showing up. See, I am like Mr. Rogers. I'm the Mr. Rogers of Hoodville. I'm Heather from the Hood. People just show up. Spencer takes. What? Breaking news, inheritance store closed. Spencer takes a step the royal family could never make publicly. Earl Charles Spencer has reportedly taken a firm decision to exclude. What? Hold the phone. Inheritance store closed. Spencer takes a step. Huh. I don't know what that means, but I'm really kind of panicking because my phone's. Hang on. Okay. What does that mean? I don't. Oh, Christ's sakes. I'm not knowing. Archie and Lilibet, Mountbatten Windsor from any future Spencer inheritance. Oh, is that Diana's brother? Okay, now I'm on it. Inheritance store closed. Spencer takes a step in the royal family could make Earl Charles Spencer. Archie and Lilibet, Mountbatten Windsor from the future Spencer inheritance. Not only wealth, but the legacy too. No. Well, that's gonna see if the plates weren't already breaking in Montecito, like more than a Greek wedding. Oh, now she's really pissed. Wait. Did you hear that? That's her head exploding. Ruh-roh, Reggie. That's not. Oh, shit. See what happens when you mess with the fire horse? I'm telling you, fire horse. You don't piss them off. This is not her year. Dear God. Down's brother cut them out, but I saw an Axel would take a pinch of salt. Well, they're out. All the other kids are probably thinking, yay, more money for us. Ha! Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, who's shocked? H&M year is going back. I know, we're only on, like, what day is it today? The 14th of March. And this is oh my Christ. Fire horse. Fire horse. Going from bad to worse. I love 2026. I said it. I predicted it. I know I don't like sounding like this kind of person. I don't, because that's not who I am. But I said this year's going to suck. I think Megzy needs a refund on all of her astrology card reading. Yeah. Like, you remember when I said that at the beginning of the year? She thinks 2026 is her year and she's going to save the world and she's the next Obi-Wan. I say a lot of crap. And, come in. And then I said, it's fire horse. Fire horse is different than just a regular horse in Chinese horoscope. Because when you put fire on anything, well, it's on freaking fire. So it means like it's leveled up. I don't know what to say. So this is not her year. 2025 was year of the snake. The snake sheds its skin, and now this is a whole new beginning, if you will. And then the horse that normally just runs, gallops, whatever you want to say, the stallion that it is, now it's on fire. And it looks like the thing from freaking The Last Unicorn. And if you're Gen X, you know what I'm talking about. Another movie that messed us all up. I had to watch my word. No one wants to get taken out of the inheritance. That's not good. I wonder what he said to the uncle to piss him off. Because the kids didn't do anything, right? The kids didn't say anything. Oh, Harry's now living in the chicken coop. Yep. Harry's foobarred. Harry is foobarred. Harry's kids wouldn't get anything from the Spencers anyway. Doesn't matter. The fact that they put it out there, they're like, your kids ain't getting crap from us, right? Like, oh my God. I'm sure, though, there might be a teacup he wanted. Thank you. Maybe the old true media. Harry's kids won't get anything. I'm just saying. Like, my aunt had this beautiful picture. It was, and I wish I got my hands on it. It was like an angel over a soldier. It was like black and white. I've tried to find it. I can't, but I would stare at it when I was a little kid, right? Where it is, don't know. I asked my cousin. She doesn't know either. But like, would I deserve it? No, like her kid should get it. Point of story is I really like that picture. So maybe Harry really likes something somewhere. I don't know. Megsy's horoscope. I was going to say, I don't know what Megsy did. Oh no, we all freaking know. That's a stupid question. We all know what she did to deserve this. I love karma. See, you wait long enough, it comes back around, people. It's on X. Yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire, though. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Sidley twins, 3 o'clock. Got to pick up my son. Thanks so much, Heather. Thanks, Susan, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, chat, for being here. I'm going to say it again. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12. Damn it. Please. Thank you. I have a castle. I have a dragon. He's way over there. You know, like, we're fun around here, and I'll see you guys Monday. You probably won't see me tomorrow, but Monday. Oh, it's spring break. Damn. Oh, I'm so happy. All right. I'll see you guys Monday. You guys have a great Saturday night and great Sunday, and stay safe. Thank you again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.